Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the canons of public expenditure. Okay, I hope you learn and get the knowledge on canons of public expenditure. So canons is nothing but the principles. The what are the principles of public expenditure? So how the government is followed the different principles towards the how much spending on different type of economic and non-economic activities. Okay, definitely government should have the follow the different principles. For that the government will be benefit, and in any country definitely will benefit way. So introduction part of principles or canons of public expenditure. In economic literature, the expression canons of public expenditure is used for the basic principles governing the expenditure policy of the government. The public expenditure should conform to certain canons, which may be briefly stated as follows. Definitely, the government, when the government is framed the expenditure policies, definitely uh, the government is used the basic principles. Okay, what are the canons are there? We are have the different types of principles towards the public expenditure. So first principle is canon of benefit. Okay, the government is should follow the according to the benefit. When the government is wanted to spend the amount of money on different type of activities, so how much benefit is getting to the people and also the government. That is a very important criteria to be taken by the government, that is the benefit. This canon suggests that every public expenditure must ultimately be utilized for the maximum benefit of the people as whole. Whenever the government is want to spend, okay, it is the government is a response it should have the responsibility to spend some amount of money on development and non-development activities. For that, the people also will be benefit for the development and non-development activities when the government is spending money on those are all activities. When the people is maximum benefit from the economic and non-economic activities, definitely the government is utilized their money on the those type of activities. So the people definitely will benefit from the government spending amount on money on different activities. So it should secure protection to the people from internal and external aggression. Government expenditure as such should be so planned as to increase national income, and its fiscal policy should be so geared as to ensure equitable distribution of income and wealth. So one of the example we have to take in, there is a protection, nothing but the defense. The government is spending amount of money on defense sector, some crores of money. For that money, the people will protect from the internal and external aggressions. Okay, definitely the people will benefit from those defense sector, which is the secure the country, secure the people. Okay, that's why the government, whenever the government is expenditure, it should be planned. Okay, why it is planned? Because of the government is motto to giving the welfare, providing welfare to the people and also the development of the country. So as to increase national income, okay, it is one of the thing, and its fiscal policy is a very important uh, for the ensure equitable distribution of income and wealth. Okay, so this is the principles of benefit. The government is also thinking about the what amount of benefit from the government expenditure. Next principle is canon of economy. Public expenditure should be free from waste and extravagance. Okay, economy, this is nothing but the saving. Okay, the government is not spending the money on unnecessary activities. Okay, whatever activity is very important to the society and the people and the government. So that activity should be maintained by the government, that is the economy. And also government spending money on those are all are the benefited activities and useful activities, and the resources also fully utilized by the government. Okay, it simply means public expenditure must be productive and efficient. Okay, we also another thing, that is principles of economy, it is a nothing but the public expenditure must be productive and efficient. Okay, the productive manner, efficient manner should be there of the public expenditure. So it is a economy, it should be there free from waste. The government is not go to the wastage. That is a mean, that's mean more not more spend on non-economic activities. Okay, and unnecessary activities. And government should be carefully spending money on benefited activities and welfare activities to the people, and to reduce the unnecessary activities, to reduce the amount on spending investment on the unnecessary activities. Okay, that is called the economy. The government should follow the economy principle. Okay, it will be benefit to the society and all over the country, and to the also getting the revenue to the government also. Canon of sanction: all public expenditure should be authorized by proper authority, and money sanctioned for one purpose should not be spent for another purpose. Okay, sanctioned, the government is allocated the some amount of money and sanction the money to the different sectors, to the different departments. That sanction of money should be utilized for the only for that purpose only. It is the sanctioned money, it is not used the another purpose. Okay, if we use the another purpose, it is not get the proper benefit to the people also. So that's why that is a government is also whatever amount is sanctioned to the different departments, different government sectors, that should be utilized properly. In the absence of proper sanction, if any sector, any department is not proper utilized the sanction amount of money, maybe it is a misuse of the funds. We are also the likelihood of misuse of the public funds also we have called the absence of proper sanction. Okay, canon of scrutiny: so the entire system of expenditure should be under rigorous audit and treasury control. Okay, whatever the government have the revenue, and whatever the government income is distributed to the different sectors in the economy, that should be scrutinized in the treasury department. And whatever the money is spent, if example, if one education institution is public education institution is getting the amount of money from the government, that should be utilized properly. Okay, what amount of money spending on different type of activities in the educational institutions, and what amount of money is getting from the different sources, different income sources. So say, okay, the income and expenditure, what amount of money spending on different activities. Okay, what amount of money obtained from the different income resources. Okay, that should be balanced. Whatever the balanced and unbalanced is there, whatever is there, that should be spending money and getting the income, it should be audited and scrutinized by the audit sections and also the treasury departments. Okay, it must be there in the government sector, because of to misuse of the funds, and because of the economy of the expenditure. Okay, this is the canon of scrutiny, is one of the most important principle towards the public expenditure. Canon of elasticity: expenditure must be capable of adjustment according to the changes in the tax revenue. Okay, expenditure, the government is also getting the revenue from the taxes. Okay, and non-taxes also. So tax, whenever the government is wanted to spend amount of money on development and non-development activities, it should be thinking about what amount of money is there, what amount of money is getting from the taxes also. So that's in which a way the government is expenditure must be adjustment, okay, according to the changes in the taxes revenue, okay. Other expansion is also there, contraction is also there of the public expenditure should be gradual. If sometimes government is spending more money, sometimes it is government is spending less money according to the situations in the country, okay. For example, present in our all over the world is occurred the situation of pandemic situation COVID-19. So it is a situation is uncertainty situations, we cannot expected the situation is occurred total all over the world, it is impacted on the all over the world economy, but the government is must responsible to spend money on to reduce the pandemic situations in the all over the world. All countries are trying to reduce these situations, okay. Because means for that purpose government is extraction of the public expenditure, okay. Sometimes contraction means less uh, amount of money is spending on the different type of activities, there is no importance, okay. This is the expansion and contraction of and expansion is means expanding the state activities. For that purpose government is spending more money. Contraction means there is a less activities of the government because of less amount of money spending by the government. So this is the elasticity means changes according to the changes government spending money, the spending expenditure also has the elasticity, there is expansion and contraction, or more and or less, okay. Sudden push or pull of expenditure must upset the economic balance, okay. Pull and push of expenditure may be sometimes push and pull, increase and decreasing, okay. Maybe it is impacted on the economic imbalance or balance should be seen in the economy. So this is the canon of elasticity of public expenditure. Next, canon of surplus. This canon insists on a balanced surplus budget as in the case of private finance. Okay, surplus balanced budget is there in the only private finance only, not the government is not maintain the surplus budget, balanced budget, because of the government activities is a very expansion, okay, not the contractions, okay. That's why states responsibility or government responsibility to spend whether the budget is whether the revenue is there or not, okay. Because but the government responsible to spend money from the borrowing resources, okay. That's why we cannot see the balanced surplus budget in the public finance. Neither continual surplus nor deficit budget is desirable. The former leads to withholding expenditure even by restricting consumption, and the latter to additional taxes and additional burden of public debts. Balanced budget ensures stable growth of the economy, okay. In that if we wanted to see the surplus balanced budget in the government only by the restricting of consumption, okay. And government is imposed additional taxes on the people, okay, and additional burden of public debts, okay. And balanced budget ensures stable growth of the economy. If the government have the balanced budget, definitely we can see the stable growth of the economy, definitely we can see. Otherwise we cannot see if we have faced the deficit finance means we cannot have, the government cannot have the revenue. So that's why we say the deficit financing means the government is borrowing money from the internal and external resources, okay. But anyhow the government the government should follow the surplus, okay. The government finance also see the whether we have the surplus or deficit, okay. The government should have concentrated on the surplus, okay. Otherwise we have instable of the economy also. The next principle is canon of productivity. Public expense should be used to encourage production so as to drive the economy towards full employment and on the road to stable growth. So productivity it is to encourage production, okay. Productivity is nothing but the government expenditure on productivity activities, okay, that leads to the full employment, and we can see the stable growth of the economy in the country all over the world also. Next, canon of a coordination. The we have the different layers of the government: central, state, local governments, okay. Those are all are the have the coordination to uh, government expenditure, okay. If local governments have the uh, some amount of funds and allocating money to the local governments, the local government should represent to the state governments. The state governments is combined the all the local governments expenditures, it should be represented to the central governments. There is a must be coordination among the central, state and local governments, okay. If there no coordination is there not there, is as to avoid the duplication of the if have the coordination among those are all our governments or public authorities, we should have to, it is have to avoid the duplication of public expenditure. And okay, these are all are the many very important canons or principles of public expenditure. And next conclusion part we have, it is important to point out that all the above canons are equal important. In fact, the maximization of a social advantage should be guiding the principles of public expenditure, okay. It is a very important, maximization of social advantage is very important, because all the people have getting the maximum social advantage, okay. It shows the principles of public expenditure, and all other canons are simply for the administrative convenience and to realize the core of objective of maximum benefit of the people as a whole. So whatever principles are, so many principles are we are discussed in the previous slides, okay. That principles are simply carried out uh, by the for the administrative convenience, okay. And one of the objective of the public expenditure is maximum benefit of the people, okay. People are getting the benefit with the maximum, people are getting the satisfaction with the maximum, okay. That is a main important criteria of the government, and that's why the government is spending a lot of amount of money on development and non-development or productive and non-productive activities for the stable growth of the economy. uh, Thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos on the economics.